He was married to Goldie by then, wasn't he?
Yeah, they were together, and man, that I have a post. Kurt Russell's long history with Elvis. I could have had a whole nother chapter right there to that post, but I saw it and I paused it and I was like, please be Kurt Russell, but it's not. But I guess we should move into what made this movie famous, and I guess what we can kick off was Goldie comes back. She looks beautiful. She, I guess, lost all the weight. She's very confident. She has a hit book. And she goes over to the house one day and sees Bruce Willis, and she convinces him that they need to drug her, make her pass out, put some alcohol in her, drop her off a cliff. But I love that montage in which she plans on killing Meryl Streep because it felt very Edgar Wright to me. The quick cuts, the fun montage.
Oh, like the scene in Shaun of the Dead where he's going through. It's like, okay, we'll do this, get Mum, kill Philip, and then top it all off with a nice pint.
Exactly. It wasn't quite like that, but it still had the vibe. And I loved her storytelling during that. It's just a fun scene. And yeah, I dig it. And that's not a bad plan. It's just Bruce Willis is an idiot.
Yeah. But it's quite, it shows his kind of mental state and how quickly he was willing to go along with it as well. It was like, someone comes to your house and is like, would you like to murder your wife? Oh, yeah, I wasn't planning on doing anything else today. Why not?
He does go along with it. She gets him going quick.
Yeah. He doesn't even have a second thought. It's just like, oh, straight to murder? Sure, yeah.
He's such a weak man. And then I love when he gets back with Meryl Streep, where he lets her fall down actually, he's the one who kicks it all off by letting her fall down the stairs. But then I love how eventually he does that, then Meryl Streep talks him into not doing it. So then he's part of a plan, then he messes it up, and then he gets on Meryl Streep's side. He's just such a wishy-washy guy, but I kind of love how they're playing him like that. And I love that these two women eventually apologize to each other. But I guess that's not before I don't know. I guess the whole catalyst is her falling down the stairs. And then that turns her into the undead. She's essentially a zombie.
Yeah. Yeah, she's basically, she becomes a zombie at that point. So that's when she starts needing touch-ups.
Oh, gosh. Why did I miss that, Niall? Why did I never consider that?
I don't know. It wasn't explicitly said anywhere. It's just kind of a theory that I kind of came to, while watching it, I guess. It's like, why are all the other people young and beautiful, and why do these two require spray paint and, a mortician services?
And I love that eventually, like, Goldie comes over, Meryl Streep comes back, shoots the gigantic hole in Goldie's... Wait, she shot the hole in Goldie's stomach, but there's no blood.
Yeah.
So maybe the potion does do something weird.
There was blood in the fountain, I thought.
Oh, there was? Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe there was.
Yeah. When she got shot into the fountain, I guess the fountain then washed it all away.
They were going to do pieces of spine and cartilage with the shot, but then they decided to.
That would have been a little bit much.
Yeah.
It definitely would have gone to R-rated territory there.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's more fun seeing the empty, circle shot right through her. The empty hole that was done. And
how is she even standing up when she doesn't have a spine? That's an interesting...
Huh.
She's lost all lumbar support at this stage.
It's gotta be that potion then, huh?
Yeah. She mustn't be skipping her, her side planks.
I never thought about that.
Keep those lateral abs working hard.
It's a good movie. I guess that's when magic is involved. But it's a good movie when I never considered, her spine's gone. How is she standing? That thought never crossed my mind. So I guess
it's only crossed my mind right now this second when we're talking about it. And you mentioned the fact that there wasn't a spine, and that shows that, it works in the world of the movie. You don't question it.
Mm-hmm. The suspension of disbelief. Because, what's nice when you introduce a magic angle? It's that you can sort of roll with whatever happens next. Like, oh, well, she couldn't stand because she doesn't have a spine. Well, she just became immortal because of a potion. So I think there's a yada yada system that does that for her.
And then, Meryl Streep's walking around with a dislocated neck.
Oh, man, when she pulls that neck up, that looks so cool. It still holds up today. In 92,
yeah.
ILM crushed it. They must have been sweating a lot pulling that off. Oh, man, when she stretches that head. And then I love her acting. I love watching Oscar winner Meryl Streep with her head down keep pulling it back up. Just being cheeky in her arguments with Goldie Hawn. That just makes me so happy. I love that scene. It's just so many committed people. And I think you're right, too. Bruce Willis really does act in this movie. I'm not saying he doesn't act later on, but this is a full-on manic Nicolas Cage-esque performance where he's just screaming, running, depressed, crying. Like he hit another level in this movie that you don't see much anymore.
Yeah, it's very much, I think the last time I kind of saw this from Willis is probably 12 Monkeys.
12, oh, he was so good. I thought he was really good in Moonrise Kingdom, but I think Wes Anderson utilized his downplaying really well. Like M. Night Shyamalan did in Sixth Sense. He seemed to have entered this very quiet phase and Unbreakable of his career, which is a complete 180 from this role.
Yeah, this was very much like a much more energetic, manic role, whereas later roles, at least the good ones, he had that more quiet, kind of reserved, older man Bruce Willis kind of thing going.
Well, yeah, when was his last, what would you say is his last manic performance? I have IMDb right here.
Just trying to think.
I think directors did a really good job utilizing kind of modern Willis. Red? Is he crazy in Red? No.
No.
I liked him in Moonlighting. He does so many direct-to-DVD movies. It's kind of tough. Let's see. Not Death Wish. He's very chill in that. Split. David Dunn's just a laid-back guy in that. Red 2, no. Sin City, he's really chill as well.
Yeah.
And I'm not hating on him. I'm just trying to think of Surrogates. That's a bonkers movie. Planet Terror.
Oh, yeah. That was weird.
Live Free or Die Hard, he had a lot of fun in that one. He definitely got loud in that. I love Live Free or Die Hard.
That movie was ridiculous. I enjoyed it. It was silly, and having a New York cop take on an F-35 hand to hand, that was delightfully silly.
Oh, it's and you know what I love about this movie? You think that it would have a bad rating on IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes, but it has an 82% Rotten Tomato score and 7.1 on IMDb.
See, I didn't mind it. Die Hard 5 was the rubbish one.
Oh, gosh.
That was abysmal. But yeah, the fourth one was all right.
And it made almost $400 million worldwide.
Yeah, that was good.
That's the last of its kind. Not really, I guess it's a franchise, but I guess people came to... It's not really a John McClane movie, though. It's a PG-13 action movie that made $400 million. These days, that doesn't happen much anymore. But he did take a helicopter out with a car, so he's very much of a superhero in this one. And he knows how to fly helicopters.
Well, obviously, every action hero knows how to do everything with every vehicle known to man. You know this. Yeah. We've been through it.
Oh, man, San Andreas. That's why I love True Lies. Because Arnold Schwarzenegger gets into a fighter jet, but at least he runs over a cop car first. He makes a tiny mess of it. Because I think I know how to do this. And then he wrecks some property, and then he flies away.
See, I liked it better in Twins, where he read the manual to teach himself how to drive. That was brilliant.
Well, that one that makes kind of sense, right?
It's he's like, oh, I'm just teaching myself how to drive. So he just read the manual, and then he was like, yeah, I believe I operate it like this. Go.
Does Twins hold up?
I like it. I watched it not that long ago. It's still, it's very silly. But Danny DeVito and Arnold have really good chemistry in it. It's quite funny.
And then they went to do Junior, right?
Yeah.
I never watched that. I couldn't do it. I was like, I just don't want to watch Arnold Schwarzenegger pregnant. And I'm totally going off track from Death Becomes Her here.
Yeah, it is. I didn't mind Junior.
Good. I mean, Emma Thompson being cheeky, you can't get... That's always great.
Yeah.
She's a lot of fun in Cruella. I liked her in that. And also, okay.
I haven't seen that.
How about the ending of this movie? It's very bleak. It is a mean ending, I would say. But I like that they go out, the two of them, very unapologetically. So yes, they are immortal corpses that are rotting away, but they're still sassy and laughing at in funerals. And I didn't like the way the extras were set inside of the church. They were kind of at that angle so the camera could pan in on them. I don't know if you noticed that.
No, I'm not so much into the technical side as you are, but it makes sense though. They want, to show the stars, and that's the extras.
I mean, I love it though. I think it's pretty cool how they they're still sassy at the end. They're still angry at the end. They just don't care. And I like that about them. That they just, I don't know, they're unapologetic till the end. And I dig that about them. That they're just arguing all the time. They lost a can of spray paint, which makes me happy. And I like Goldie's walk when they're walking out of the church. They're just falling apart. And then they just break apart like a store mannequin. So they've just lost all their blood then, right? They're just become, what are they now? because there's no blood.
They're like I don't know, a shambling skin bag.
A shambling skin bag? I like that.
Didn't they just kind of turn to dust, almost? Just kind of shattered and broke.
And then, so their heads now, they're not going to die. So then they
what's going to happen when somebody comes out of the church and just finds these two decapitated heads just sitting on the sidewalk?
Are they just going to put them in trash bags? No, they're going to keep talking, right?
I think they should go Futurama style. Put them in a jar, start a museum.
Oh, Kang.
And then go hunting the rest of the celebrities. Put all their heads in jars as well. That's how the Futurama Head Museum got started.
Really? Whoa. All right. Well, that leads to that. We've come up with two things here because they're gonna need assistance. So they're not gonna play dead, are they?
No. Well, what good would that do then?
Yeah, exactly. So would they turn on Rossellini? Okay. If they turn on Rossellini and people go there to investigate her, she's probably moved by now.
Yeah.
Wait, that's how the tax movie could start.
I reckon she will have ostracized them for failing or for being just really awful people.
Yeah, no. They'll tell the cops will go, they'll find nothing. And then an investigative reporter, played by Anne Hathaway, will begin to look into her, and she'll realize, I can't break into her house, she's too powerful, so I gotta trace the taxes.
Yeah, and then she'll start pulling at threads, and then she'll find shell companies, and then go knocking on Elvis's door, played by Kurt Russell.
Whoa, that would be amazing. This movie needs to happen. Death and taxes. And also this movie, I think it features one of the better shovel gags I've seen in a very long time. Just the shovel. Okay, cinematic shovel fights between Oscar winners is a very rare thing.
Yeah, I had a look for some other movies featuring a shovel, and it's quite a short list.
So we're not going to do our shovel draft?
Well, it'll be tough. There were a couple I was thinking of, but they don't exactly involve shovel fights per se, but there are definitely shovels involved.
Some movies featuring shovels draft?
Yeah.
What do you think? We could do it. There's some good ones in here. I'm for it if you are.
Let's give it a go.
All right, cool. All right,
let's give it a go.
I'll go first just to give you some time. I'll take Drag Me to Hell.
Okay.
Where she digs the gigantic hole. So I'll do that one.
Yeah, I'm thinking Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh. Well, I'm lost.
They're digging up the the ark.
Oh wow. Well, I got to take Evil Dead then.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I guess, there's one in Evil Dead. Is there one in Evil Dead 2?
I'm not sure. Was there one in Shaun of the Dead? Did they have a shovel at one point?
It's a great question. I'm looking through a gigantic list right now, and I don't see that. But if you type it in, Shaun of the Dead, shovel.
It might work.
It might work? Well, okay.
Let's see.
There's a lot of movies with shovels. This is a big list. Hot Shots Part 2, War. It's fantastic.
Yes, there is a shovel. I have a gif of Nick Frost holding a shovel.
Oh, you're right. I know what you're talking about.
In the beginning.
Yep. Man, so you have Raiders of the Lost Ark and Shaun of the Dead. I am in trouble.
Yeah, it's not really a fair contest at this point, is it?
Okay, so I need to figure something out here. Okay, I can do it. I have Drag Me to Hell and Evil Dead 2. So I need to pick something really strong. Groundhog Day. There's a shovel in that. I'll take Groundhog Day.
Nice.
People love that movie.
It is a great movie.
All right.
Let me think.
I need to find out just a whopper.
Tough one.
Oh yeah, there's Shaun of the Dead right here. Duh. I was thinking cricket bat.
Yeah, so one of them had a cricket bat, but yeah, the other one had a shovel. Blazing Saddles, is there a shovel involved there?
Do they dig?
I'm not sure.
I've lost, so you can take whatever you want.
Well, Scary Movie 3, I see a scene involving shovels there.
You're gonna take Scary Movie 3?
Was there a shovel in Home Alone?
There was.
I'll go Home Alone.
Oh, jeez, man, you're going for the throat. All right.
Full on ringers.
Well, I'm just going to have some fun then. I'm going to take Sorcerer, the 1977 film that I love. I'm taking Sorcerer. All right. Sorcerer. I'm going to type in shovel kills in movies.
Yeah, there must be some, horror movies.
Oh, My Bloody Valentine 3D has a shovel right through the mouth.
Here we go. Cabin Fever.
All right. You going to add that one?